एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए.
Hello everyone and welcome to Goa State Legal Services Authority presents Virtual Juridicare series. In this series, we talk about various topics which affect everybody. You, me, an individual person, your neighbor or any student who's studying today. Well, today's topic is one such topic that affects everyone, cybersecurity. And to discuss this topic, enlighten us about this topic, we have none other than Advocate Ishan Musabkar. Like his unique name, he has unique talents too. Apart being a practicing lawyer for last 5 years, Ishan is also the president of JCI PAPSA. Ishan has expertise in the field of cybersecurity and is well qualified to tell us all how to protect our personal accounts. I hand over the days now to Ishan to enlighten us. Thank you.
Thank you, Advocate Jatin. Well, my dear friends, this topic indeed is extremely close to my heart. And the very reason is I got into this field out of passion more than as a part of profession. Way back when I was studying in my computer science classes and completing my graduation, I got into this field of hacking. It was more of a hobby than anything else. And we started it off just so that we could try out or experiment a few things. Later on, took it up a bit more professionally, did a few courses in that regards, and thereafter realized that this is something which needs to reach out to each and every person who is using the internet for anything whatsoever. Well, my dear friends, the very first thing that I will tell you is that you need to have a good complicated password. Now, what do I mean by a complicated password? Your password should contain not only numbers, not only alphabets, but also special characters. Now, what are special characters? On your keyboard, you must have seen symbols like the asterisk, the hash, the comma, and the full stop. Make use of these in your password. Because to tell you very honestly, if your password only contains alphabets, then hacking your account is as simple as a 10 to 15 minutes of efforts. If it is only numbers, the time is even reduced further to just 5 to 10 minutes. But the moment you make it a mix of alphabets, of numbers, as well as of special characters, it could take a hacker anywhere between 3 to 6 or even more hours to hack into your account. So that's number one, have a complicated password. Tip number 2, make sure that you use your password like your toothbrush. Now, why do I use the example of a toothbrush? Because just like in real life, you would change your toothbrush every 3 months. You need to change your password also every 3 months. And what is the reason to do this? It is because even if someone has hacked into your account and has got your password, by your changing your password every now and then, at least every 3 months, he does not continue to have access to your account forever. So that's why keep changing your password just like your toothbrush. Also, another simple question to you. Do you use the same toothbrush for your entire family? Like same for me, same for my dad, same for my mom, same for your dog and your cat? Obviously not, right? You keep a different toothbrush for everyone. Exactly the same way, you need to have a unique and different password for different accounts. A different one for your Facebook, a different one for your Google, a different one for your Instagram, Twitter, or everything else that you use. And why do I say so? Because if a hacker has got access to your Facebook password, he is obviously going to try it for every other account that you hold. And unfortunately for you, and fortunately for him, if your password is the same, he'll get access to every account that you probably have out there in the virtual world. So that's my another suggestion to you. Use a different password for different accounts. Let me next move to the third important aspect. That is, the internet has its own recycle bin. We call it as the archive, where everything that you post is kept safe and sound, even after you delete it, let's say on your Facebook account. So what is it that you need to remember? You need to remember that before you post, think twice of what you're posting. Someday someone will get an access to it, and if it is something which you're not very proud of, it may get used against you. So think before you post. Let me next move to a case which happened here in Goa itself, a very unfortunate incident in fact. If you read newspapers, even you must have come across this. What happened is, there was this boy and this girl who were of a very tender age, and they were into a relationship, and they were exchanging photos and videos via WhatsApp. Now, very private photos and private videos, if I may say so. One fine day, someone managed to hack into the Facebook account, and not just Facebook, also their WhatsApp account. And he got an access to all those photos and personal pictures and videos, whatever they were exchanging. And then what started was a series of blackmailing. And the blackmailing reached such an extent that one fine day, the boy decided to commit suicide, and things got pretty ugly from there. He survived it, but unfortunately, the entire incident left a very grim face for everyone around involved in this situation. Yes, the culprit was caught at the end of it all, but what does that teach us? That teaches us a very important lesson. No matter how much you trust another person, do not trust technology so much that you share something so personal, which if it goes out, it could cause a havoc for you. So be very careful with that. Also, let me share another incident that has happened here in this country itself. Again, an incident which brought a lot of reconcilement amongst certain people. The reason why I say so is because I'm sure you all have your passbooks which you update often, but how many times do we really check the paise section of our account? I'm sure a lot of us do not do that. So what this hacker did is, he hacked into a few accounts of a certain bank, and automatically at the end of the month, whatever balance a person had, the paise section of that would get deducted and go into this boy's account. And for almost a few months, this was never got into the notice of the bank or of any other person who was actually being targeted in this. One fine day, this virus, what he had created, got spread across to all the customers of the bank. Even then, not even one customer complained. The only reason why this entire situation came to light is because this boy's account, which usually had a few lakhs, all of a sudden overnight had a few crores, because the entire paise section of the entire account in that particular bank got skimmed off, got taken off, and got deposited in this boy's account. And then finally he was caught, of course. So be careful of even this kind of an attack being caused in your bank account. Another important aspect that I need to speak about is with regards to your hacking versus cracking. Now, what exactly is hacking and what is cracking? Just to put it in non-technical terms, hacking is someone robbing your key and opening your house, or someone going to your house and breaking the lock forcefully, entering inside, robbing and leaving. Whereas cracking is, you have left your key at the lock itself and you've left your house. So someone just walks to your house, finds your key there, which is anyways attached to your lock, opens it, goes inside, robs, has a few cookies which are probably kept in your fridge, and moves out of that place. So who is responsible for cracking? It is ultimately you as an individual who has left that gap open, or in this case has left the key there for usage. So be very careful. Do not leave your passwords open and saved on your system if you are going to give that system out to some other strangers. Be very, very careful of that. Now you may also have a question, why will someone ever hack into your account? Now they will usually hack into your account either for monetary gains or in today's world for emotional gains. Now what do I mean by emotional gains? We've had situations over here wherein people have been hacked so that there could be vulgar messages which could be sent from their account just to harm their emotional state of mind, or more importantly to harm their reputation. Also in this, we have cases of identity theft wherein Facebook accounts have been created in the name and photograph of another third person and then ultimately affecting this third person. So if it's happening with you, it's about time you make a complaint about it. We have the cyber security cell over here in Goa. You can always approach them, and I'm more than sure they'll be helpful to you as they have been in many other cases. Lastly, let me move on to something which connects to each and every one of us in today's world. We are all using various online platforms today for carrying out transactions, May it be digital banking, may it be video conferencing that we are doing right now. For that, my simple recommendation to you is, it is always better that for these kind of transactions, you use a different account. Don't use the same account, like for example, the Gmail account that you use for Facebook. You don't use the same one for your transactions. Don't use the same one for all these video conferences that you are a part of. It's always better to have a different entity altogether. Because in this world, you will have different types of hackers. We categorize them primarily into 3 categories. You call them as the white hat, the black hat, and the gray hat. Just to give you a brief explanation of these 3, the white hat hackers will hack for making the system more secure. The black hats will hack so that they can harm other individuals or for their own personal monetary gains. And then ultimately, you will have the gray hats who are on both sides. They will hack for the good as well as for the bad, but primarily for the good, using whatever data is available out there. Keep yourself safe from these black hat hackers. For doing that, just go through all the steps that we have narrated right now, not going too much into technicalities, keeping it as generic and as simple as possible. Number 1, have a complicated password. Number 2, keep changing your password as frequently as possible and preferably every 3 months. Number 3, have a different password for different accounts. Don't repeat the same password everywhere. Number 4, make sure that you do not exchange personal photographs and personal videos on the online platform. Photos and videos which could get you in trouble, don't share them online. And lastly, make sure that whatever you use it with great prudence. You make use of very limited resources, and that too, you keep it all segregated and you keep it different. For your transactions, have a secured account. So these are the basic steps which I needed to inform you about. And Advocate Jatin, over to you again.
Thank you, Ishan. Thank you very much for this enlightening talk. I'm sure, like me, many others will be benefited from this talk. Personally, I never knew changing password was so important. Now, once again, I thank Ishan for today's talk. And I request you all to please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much and be safe.
Thank you.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण
न्यायालयातल्या कारवाई-खातीर बरो वकील मेळून दिता.
वेळार योग्य कायदा खालची मदत आणि सल्लो दिता.
लोक अदालत द्वारा चड काळच्या केसीक बेगीन सोपयता.
आणि ते बी सामके मोफत.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण, बेस बरो न्याय, बेस बरो समाज.
अधिक माहिती खातीर लागच्या न्यायालयातल्या न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण कार्यालया लागीं संपर्क करा.
वा टोल फ्री नंबर 151000 चेर फोन करा.